Hello, everyone. It's the Riley Hamilton Rap Hour, and it's March 7th. I'm just going to make sure that the camera is pointed right. Yeah, it seems great. It's Wednesday, March 7th, and I just got back from a trip to Florida. I went to a wedding. It was two people that my girlfriend knows. Jesse was one of them, and then the man was named Billy. And they were so nice and sweet. Billy didn't know who I was when he saw me at the wedding, but then once I said I am with Megan and I pointed to her, and he was excited to see me. He was like, wow, Megan's here, and we shook hands, and it was really nice. So congratulations to Billy and Jesse. You guys had a beautiful wedding in Orlando. And enjoy the $100 shrimp gift certificate that we gave you. Enjoy that bucket of shrimp. So, anyway, I want to discuss rap now. And I figured out a new great way to highlight the rap news that happened during the time I'm gone. And it's by my likes on Twitter. So I like things on Twitter, and then I can just look back, and then now my likes will be what I want to discuss on Twitter about what happened. So I'm looking back. I like a lot of non-rap stuff too, so I have to parse through it. But there's definitely stuff that I liked on Twitter that is worth talking about. And so here we go as I look through. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not rap related, but okay, this was pretty good. Everyday Struggle had a discussion on March 5th about who is the king of New York, rapper-wise, and they couldn't figure out who was the king because this man named Wayno said that whoever is the king of New York has to be a huge, major star. Sorry, trash is coming. And in my opinion, Jay-Z is still the king of New York. So I just wanted to say that. That's what I have to say. Oh, Lil Yachty's track list came out for his new album, Little Boat 2, and it looks cool. There's a lot of songs on it. Self-Made is the intro song. It has features from Quavo, PNB Rock, Lil Baby, Lil Pump and Offset, and then the final song features Trippie Redd. It's called 6'6". So that sounds really great. I'm very excited to have a new Lil Yachty project, and hopefully it'll be better than his debut album, which everyone considered a major stinker. One of the worst reviewed rap debuts in history for a successful artist. So it'll be good to have him come back from that. Some other rap news. Waka Flocka got mad at Lil Xan for saying that Tupac's music is boring. I think that's interesting. I think a lot of young rap artists agree that Tupac's music is boring, but is it ever right to truly say that? And so Waka Flocka took him to task. And it's something to think about. Should people admit that Tupac's music is boring? Who has the right to say that? It's a huge discussion. On March 3rd, it was the 13-year anniversary of 50 Cent releasing The Massacre, which was his second album. Some say that it was a victim to the sophomore slump. His debut album was such a big hit, fun album that everybody loved, and then people didn't really go for The Massacre as much. But I remember listening to it when I was a senior in high school, and I had a great time. But I didn't know, I wasn't as much of a connoisseur of rap music at that point, so I really liked 50 Cent. But now, looking back, I do think that album was shit. this is great news. Travis Scott heard The Weeknd's new album, and he said it's like hearing him for the first time. So that means it's going to be more reminiscent of The Weeknd's early output than the Starboy track that The Weeknd was on. I think that's about all there is to say as far as rap news. I had some more stuff to say, but I forget what it was. I just remember what it was. I was going to talk about if you all had seen the Bachelor finale and the after the Bachelor rose ceremony. I thought it was amazing. After a rocky beginning and a boring 6 or 7 episodes, finally we got a lot of drama at the end when Arie falsely proposed to Becca. I mean, he proposed to her in real life, but he realized that he wasn't in love with her and he loved Lauren B. I was a huge Lauren B head, and I was so happy to see him leave Becca and claim his true love with Lauren B. I thought it was amazing. It was dramatic and impactful, and I could tell that Lauren B and Arie really had a strong connection, and their final date, was extremely intense and beautiful, and his date with Becca seemed very just lame and not beautiful, and it just seemed like he was thinking with the logical side of his brain and not with his heart. He was paying attention to what his parents said, and I'm proud of him it was a huge hard decision to propose to someone and then go back on it, but he followed his heart, and Lauren B loves him, and Becca is going to be the new Bachelorette, so it seems like it's a win-win for everybody, although I'm sure it was hard for a month for Becca to have to deal with all of this, but what would she have wanted, for him to just always think about Lauren B for the rest of his life? And plus he also had to make such a huge decision, on camera, and he felt pressured by it. I completely accepted his apology, and I feel happy for him, and I think the Becca that everybody likes, Becca M, who's the one the rock climber Becca, she really has shown her true colors for being just a lame person who is judgmental of Arie and who has to voice her stupid opinion to get on camera, and it wasn't warranted at all, and I'm embarrassed, for her. And so anyway, I hope you guys caught it. I thought it was really great. I thought it was so fun, and it's amazing, and so I'm proud of it. I'm proud of The Bachelor. I'm proud of Chris Harrison. There's nothing that they could have done differently. I mean, even filming the breakup, that was obviously part of the contract. They can't let something that huge not go discussed and not go recorded. And that wasn't Arie's fault. And I think he handled it excellently. So, and then I'm trying to see if any new rap news has come out now. So I'm looking at complex.com. My accountant is calling me in a couple minutes, so I'm going to have to stop this chat. But apparently I owe $12,000 to the government, and it's more than I can afford at this point, at this moment in my life. And so I'm going to figure out how to avoid paying taxes, or whatever, or evade paying taxes. Not evade, obviously, but just figure out how to avoid paying federal income tax that I owe. So we'll see if I'm able to get out of it. And the big news on complex.com is that Waka Flocka thing I said about Lil Xan being banned from hip-hop. That's interesting. Vince Staples launched a $2 million GoFundMe so that haters can pay him to go away. I think that's one of the most interesting things that's happened in rap in a long time. He's saying if you hate him, you can fund his GoFundMe, and he'll move to Parkdale, he'll buy a Honda, he'll buy a puppy, and he'll never rap again. So that's a really interesting, fun Vince Staples campaign. And I wouldn't expect anything less from him. He's a smart, great, wonderful rapper. I love Vince Staples. I'm glad he's doing such a funny thing. He's amazing. He's amazing. He's a good artist. He's fun. He's at the start of his career, and he's already making so many great waves and albums, and he's a true pioneer. And I think that's all the major rap stories. So I think I'm gonna get off the phone and then talk to my accountant. So I am signing off for now, but I'll be back tomorrow and the day after that, and as many days as you guys keep supporting me. I really appreciate all your support, and make sure to keep watching so that I can get monetization from my YouTube channel, and hopefully get this YouTube star career going. I'm so happy with how many views I've been getting so far, and I want to just keep it rolling, and feel free to just put my YouTubes on repeat and leave the room, and it'll show that you watched it so many times, and I'll start getting paid more. Okay. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.
You should call her.